at noon.
Who cares? I still don't want to be here.
Well, you have to take this run for me because I have to do the next two and they're faster.
That sounds like a you problem.
Jaden's
All
gonna pick
right.
me up and I'll use the
We are
camera.
live here at Life Force
You have
Ninja.
to hold the camera well. You have to prove him wrong.
I can't hold the camera.
Starting off this morning with the
I'm
young
kidding.
adult female wave.
He did actually tell me that I had to do the camera.
First up is Olivia Bolin
He told
Ford,
me I have to do the
coming
lead,
out of Life Force Ninja
which
here.
is why we put her on a big
She's
audience.
been around here for
So it's safer.
3 or 4 years, I think, at least.
Oh, so it's for your shoulder.
And the course is
You're
going to
safe.
be very similar to what we had yesterday, if you were watching.
See, I'm not supposed to help my sibling. I'm supposed to make them worse. That's because I want to go to club. So.
Jade's just clearing the course, getting everybody off, and going to get Olivia ready at the starting line here in a few minutes.
Sorry. Where does it start?
Right here, on the big box.
Okay, where do you want me to start standing first?
It's up to you.
Can you hold this camera for a second?
Okay. And then this camera does record live audio as well. Just not very loud, but just remember that.
Smart.
She's your tour.
We'll get the run order on the TV after this fight. Sophia might. That's from yesterday. We'll fix that after this run. All right, Olivia. Let's give
Right.
Olivia a big round. First run of the day.
There we go. Olivia's on the starting blocks. She'll be starting in a few seconds here. The first obstacle, look ma, no feet. They got to go up and over the box without using their feet on the top facing.
No feet on top. Okay, Olivia, you're up in 3.
There she goes. She's clear through there. On to Tornado Chaser. Oh, little dab. She's going to have to reset and use a retry. So this is the WNL Challenge course rules. They have 2 total retries on the course. You're allowed a max of 1 retry per obstacle, 2 retries for the whole course. So she's good. And she's through. There we go. On to Supersonic. Big ring swing onto the steps, no problem there. And on the wall here, and she'll go up and over the wall. There we go. Now onto the obstacle donut, no holes. Got to do a big run across these unstable donuts. Jump onto the bar, and there she goes. Nice long time limit on the course today, so she's got time to take a drink of water, get some chalk here. Most important thing is to get the points. Speed is not the primary concern here. It's a long course, lots of obstacles, lots of points.
Ring from the blue ledge.
There she goes. So for the young adult females and the teen females, they are not allowed those last 2 gray cliffhanger ledges. They got to go from the blue ledge onto the ring and then onto the black platform. So Olivia's spinning around here. She's going to have to get herself straightened out, build up a swing. Yeah, there she goes. She's got to just generate some power here. She's going in the right direction, and she's clear. Great patience. Way to stick with it. There she goes. On to log ride here now. So this log does spin. There is a block underneath it. It will slow it down, but you still got to be quick. Light feet and on to the next obstacle. Doorbusters. This one was a big problem yesterday. Lots of people had a hard time with it. We'll see how they do today. Nice. She's right through it. No problem. I think she had her hands on the top of the doors. I think that might have helped get the control that she needed to spot the landing and clear that obstacle. Now this is an interesting obstacle. You don't see this style very often. He sliding around like an auto mechanic. Climbs up the board. Big push. And she's good. That's a little awkward swing onto this wedge. It's no problem though, she gets it. And now you got to jump onto this trussing while it's swinging, run across it. Now, I didn't try this today, but I've been on this. It's a little bit terrifying. So she handles it no problem though. She's a ninja, I'm not. She's clear. Onto the Lachey squared obstacles. So this first move is up to a dropping ledge, and then she has to avoid the black mat that's hanging in the way. So she'll need to go off to the left side onto the square, and then the square spins, and she'll need to get control there to make the dismount. There she goes, big power. And big squeeze, and she hangs on. Nice job. Now she's got it. There she goes. No problem getting onto that ledge. Now she's going to have to get control. Get her pointed in the right direction, and she looks like she's going to get this. So just about a minute 15 on the clock. She's going to have to hurry if she wants to get through to the end of the course. Making great progress so far. Catching her breath, wants to make sure she gets this point. So it's onto the half upside down. I guess that's not an X, it's a Y. And then onto another dropping ledge. I think it drops a little further than the first one, and she hangs on. Then onto this cliffhanger, and you're not done yet. You got to get off onto the green platform. There she goes. She is onto 13th obstacle, pressure cooker. This looks like a bit of a torture device to me. We'll see how she does. She's working her way through it. And then great attempt. Gonna pause the time, but she'll let the time run out, and that'll be her run. Great run, great starting run from Olivia. She completed 12 out of 15 obstacles. Great start. Coming up next, we have Kina Keading. Kina's been around Life Force since they opened in 2019. I'm pretty sure her and her sister started coming here, and yeah, they've been here ever since. Kina has competed at WNL Worlds this past summer, 2023, in the 13-14 category, one of the most competitive categories for girls, for the female cat at WNL. She's always a strong competitor, puts in consistent performances every time. Just going to make sure the course is all reset and Kina's ready to go, and we'll get her started.
Becca's getting the run order up on the TV there. All you.
All right, looks like Kalina is ready to go. Jaden's ready to go. And there she goes. She's off. Up over the face. Nice slide, no problem there. Nice and smooth through the blocks. Going to need a little more power to get off. And there she goes. Onto the platform. Nice swing on the ring. And nice and smooth onto the steps, right up the wall. Very smooth. She goes onto the donuts. And through, nice and easy. She's got it. She's moving very fast. It's great to see. Confidence is such a huge part of Ninja. When you can attack the course like this, it makes such a huge difference. You don't get as tired because you're not on the obstacles as long. And of course, time is always a factor, so she's looking very confident so far. Yeah, I think coming off the blue here, you want to pop back a bit, and then that lines you up. Nice! Little superhero landing almost. Nice. Onto the log roll and log ride. She goes, strides. Nice. Yeah. So that platform there is a finish of an obstacle. You're okay to run through it. And then you start the next obstacle on the black and green platform right in front of her. Here she goes. She's going to bust through those doors. Boom. No problem. I think she just said those doors were a lot lighter than she expected, so that's a good thing. Probably going to see a lot more clears on that today. With the younger kids, it was probably a little harder. They're smaller, but bigger and taller athletes today, they'll be able to spot the landing and open up those doors. No problem on the cat back. This is a bit of an awkward swing. You got to get over the lip of that wedge, but Kalina handles it no problem. And onto the battering ram, or the ram. And then you build up a bit of a swing into the spider wall. I believe the rings are still there, so you can use the wall or you can use the rings. Yeah, there she goes, swinging through. It's a little faster and more efficient to use the rings than to jump along the spider wall. Lena running a pretty good pace here. She's about 2 minutes in, 3 minutes in, I think. And so she's putting up a good pace. She's going to have time to get through this and get down to that final stretch of obstacles. They do get quite difficult at the end. So we'll see if she's got the time and the strength left to get our first look at those last obstacles.
That's okay.
There she goes. She's got the swing straightened out. And she hits the dismount. Shaken out. Yeah, she's got about 2 minutes left here, so. Those big drop hangs on. Got that. Then onto the cliffhanger here and just get through that dismount. She's going to have just under a minute and a half to work her way through the pressure cooker. All right. It really is incredible what these athletes are doing. She's been going now all out for 4 minutes. I mean, I don't know if I could jog for 4 minutes, so to see these guys, these athletes taking on the course, pushing their bodies to the limit, 4, 5, 6 minutes, it's really something. She's up. She's fighting it though. You can see on her face she is tired and she drops. She's gonna need to take a rest and take one last shot at this. So she'll let the clock count down. Take as much rest as she needs and then give it one more shot. There she goes. She's going to try a different beta. Try that cliffhanger ledge technique and then do a big pull up. Big pull up to the ring. We saw someone try this yesterday. Oh, it's right there. But she can't quite hang on. Great try. Nice effort. Great run from Kayla. She definitely showed a good technique, potential way that people might be able to pass this later on today. I do like that technique. I think that it's more aligned with where Ninja's strengths are, with the pull and the fingertip strength, versus the doing that sort of push up with your hands is a little more unusual for a ninja. They don't usually push in that direction. It's more of a pulling sport. So up next is Vita. Looks like we're going to be ready to go here right away. Yeah, and she's off. So it looks like Vita's out of Skyhook Ninja in Portland, so it's always great to see some other ninjas from out of town coming up. We've got ninjas here from Portland, from Vancouver, Momentum. There's ninjas from Las Vegas at the Rhino Ninja Gym. And Traverse out in San Francisco, I think. Vita is flying her way through those first 3 obstacles, already onto the 4th. Looking really strong, very confident. Nicely done. Oh. She goes onto the wall runner. She's again moving through this quickly, confidently. Going to pop back off that wall and straight to the platform, no problem. There's Vita onto log right here. She's set up on the gems. Across the log, quick feet, and another clear. Here she goes through the door crasher, and she's clear there too. Nice landing. And she gets set up on the mechanic. Very interesting obstacle. Hands and feet allowed, fortunately. Maybe later today we might see some more body restrictions on this obstacle. And again, nice, confident on the cat back. Goes over the wedge, and she's going to need to come back. There she. Yeah, you can see how this is a little bit awkward the way you come over the top of that thing. And it just doesn't set you up nicely for the landing. I think you want to get your feet underneath you, but the way, yeah, okay, she got that just by giving it a big push. It's going to give this truss a big pull. Definitely the big pull makes it easier to get started on it, but it also makes it a little more scary to run across it. And yeah, so we're good. Hands and feet, we're allowed that. And she's clear across the other side and straight in the wall, but she falls. She's going to need to reset. She'll take a fail there. I think she just rushed it. I think she'll get this on her next attempt. She's just, yeah, she just got to take her time, make sure she gets into that spider wall. There we go. Yeah, generating lots of swing, good power. And no, she's down. Guess her shoes just weren't up to it. She just couldn't get any traction on the inside of that spider wall, so that's really too bad. She was having a great run. But she'll continue on the course here. just to get a feel for it. Have her fun. I really like this rule. I think it's great. These athletes travel from all over a long way, and it's always disappointing if you don't get to get a shot at the whole course. So it's nice to be able to continue, try out the obstacles, test yourself. That's what Ninja's all about. And, come back better next time. Let's see if Vita can get this spin under control. It can be tricky if you're not used to this type of thing. Yeah, so she takes the drop there, but that's okay. She can move on to the next one. That was amazing. I don't know if that was intentional, but she's okay. I think her grip locked up, and she just didn't let go. And that happens sometimes in Ninja. You think that maybe your grip would get so tired you just couldn't hang on, but sometimes you get your arms locked up like that, and you're actually so tired you can't let go. And you saw what happened there. It was a spectacular, possibly unintentional flyaway. Nice, great attempt on the pressure cooker, but she couldn't quite reach it. We haven't seen anyone really get a firm hold on that ring yet today, but I'm sure some people will. We saw some of the younger athletes get it yesterday, and we've got quite a few athletes to get through this morning. And another spectacular landing from Vita. She's definitely getting her money's worth here. Okay. Then we got another flyaway. So that was an entertaining run. Unfortunate to go out on the ram like that, but every single obstacle has its own tricks and techniques, and you never know which one is going to take you out. Lots of fun though. Good job to Vita. Next up, we got Sarah Blattenbauer. Sarah and Sophia quite often are behind the mic on the live stream here. I think it's Sophia, but don't hold me to that because they are twins. They also have a YouTube channel. I'm not sure what the YouTube channel is, and we'll get that run order off. There we go. Sarah is off to the races, sliding down. Look, ma, no feet, and she's clear. Sarah's working her way through the steps. Good control. Onto those gems, and you want to get a big swing on this. Yeah, she's going to come around and get a little more power, and just can't hold on. Good attempt. She starts all the way back here on the logs for the tornado chaser, and she'll give it another shot. It's a great strategy here. Get in control on the gems, and then you want to take big stride, jump into that bar, and okay, looks like she's got enough power this time. There you go. She's up and over. On to Supersonic. Nice little left shape onto the box. Again, those look super simple, but if you've ever tried it, it can be a little scary. Oh, that's too bad. She slipped. Little toe tap coming off that box. So, in the WNL Challenge rules, the clock is paused during reset, so there's no penalty to the athlete. And the resets can get done, and then they get to resume their run. So, here goes Sarah. Second attempt on Supersonic. And since she needs to make this to continue her run. She goes onto the ring. Yeah, and there it goes. Right up on top of those steps. Nice, safe place to be. Down to the log and up and over the wall. So So Sarah clears supersonic. She has used both her retries though, so on her next, if she is to miss another obstacle, she won't be able to retry it. That is the WNL Challenge format. Just taking a drink of water, chalking up here. Using those retries early on, it's obviously never the best thing, and also can throw you off a little bit mentally, right? So you take a moment now to calm yourself and get ready for the next obstacles is a great strategy. There she goes. She's on the bar, and there she's off and she's clear. Just chalking up again. Goes nice and smooth across the wall, up the cliffhangers, onto the rock holds. And now she'll reach out, grab that ring, get herself lined up. Nicely. Yeah, okay, the platform's right there. She's got to trust it. Okay. Now she's a little more offline. She's going to have to fix this. She's going to be patient now. Yeah, build that swing. It's coming around. I think she can get this if she... There she goes, and she's got that. On to log ride. Good job there. Way to be patient. Sometimes you get on those rings and it just feels like it's never going to come around for you, but be patient, stick with it. And she got the dismount. What is that, a baby Cookie Monster chalk bag? I've never seen that before. All right, Sarah's started on the log ride obstacle. Get onto these gems. Couple quick strides and then right across the log. There she goes. She's got it. Yep, nice and clear. So she cleared the platform, dismounted the side. That's no problem as long as her body clears that frontal plane of the platform. She goes stride through. Oh, and she's a little short on the going through the door crasher. So since that was, she's used her 2 retries, so she won't get a retry. And that'll end her run. And now she'll just get to do the rest of the course for fun. So I'm sure she's going to enjoy it. It's tricky getting up here because as you push up, the skateboard wants to slide away from you. So I think she's got to try to get that a little further under her so her feet are not pushing away. There she goes. She's having a hard time here. No, she's going to move on. I mean, why not? There's no rules at this point. The course is just hers to play on. So she doesn't need to worry about. She'll go back in redemption time, try to figure that out. There she goes. I like that technique for this obstacle with the awkward swing over the wedge. Push back, get your feet up in front of you, and then just skim over that wedge, and then you're in the right position to make that dismount. So I like that. I think we'll see more people using that technique as we work our way through the run order. And that's time for Sarah. Great run, great effort. Take a quick look at the leaderboard here. We got Kina Keading on top there, completed 12 obstacles, time of 4:17:22. Then Olivia bowling forward, starting off with her very first athlete. She also completed 12 in 5:11. Vita had a strong run, got hung up on the ram, and so she only got 9 points. And then Sarah, you just saw.
Just kind of heavy like Wait, I'm also recording 21 runs right now.
We got Sophia up next. Like I was saying earlier, I think Sophia is your voice behind the camera here on the live stream typically. But again, don't hold me to that. I don't know that for a fact. I'm filling in. Sophia's going to be picking up later on today. But
Besides like you, Baker, like basic people.
there's Sophia making her way up to the starting line. After Sophia, we got Kayla coming out of Momentum Ninja. We got 3 Momentum Ninjas. Oh, 4 actually. And Alexia, she's still in the run order. She won't be here. But Kayla, Danica, Sata, and Talia, all from Momentum Ninja in Vancouver, Port Coquitlam to be exact. And excited to see them. So we got Sophia up. I think Jaden's got her on deck. And she'll get her run started here right away. There we go. Sophia up and over. Look, ma, no feet. Sliding down. And she's got the clear. There we go. Onto those steps. Good control. Big step. And she's going to come around here. Another push. And she hangs on. She's got that clear through there. Nice. Dismount. And a big swing on the ring. Right up on the platforms. No problem. Jumps down, up and over the wall. And she's clear through the first 3. No hesitation. Right through the donuts, onto the bar, and on the dismount. It's moving very quickly so far. She goes onto the wall. Moving with a lot of confidence. Really efficient so far. Looking for that ring. She's got to move out, get a little closer, and then work her way back, make sure that she's got a nice swing right at the platform. Looking good. There she goes. Dismount. She's clear through the first 5. And on to the next one. Moving really well. Couple strides on the balance beam, across the platform, and she's clear. Taking a breath here, and she's ready to crash through those doors. Oh, and she just can't hang on. She tried everything. She's falling back, grabbed on that platform, but it just couldn't hold her up. Now she knows what it feels like. I'm sure she's gonna blast through those doors. Find that platform. There you go. She's got it. She's onto the mechanic. I hear Kina reminding her to watch her hair. Hate to see your hair get tangled up underneath you. There she goes. She's nicely underneath, and she's able to get up that board and get her feet under her. There she goes. Spotting that landing, and big push off. There she goes. And yep, feet up and onto the wedge. There you go, Sophia onto the ram here. Big swing on the trussing. We'll see how she chooses to get across this. She's going to run. No, she's going to take the safe route, work her way across. Hands and feet are allowed on this obstacle. And get up. Get the swing nice and easy. Better safe than sorry. Working her way through the spider wall. No rings, just using her feet all the way onto the platform. Sophia rocking the Series 1 shoes there, becoming very popular in the ninja community. I know I've seen in particular the sky blue seems to be a hit. A lot of people wearing those. They look pretty good out there on the course. And Sophia grabs that first dropping ledge, no problem. And she's onto the spinning ledge here. There, she's got her hands across from each other. And yeah, now she's got herself pointed in the right direction and makes that dismount. Great job. She's also got those American Ninja Warrior socks. You probably can't see it on the live stream, but I was checking that out earlier. She's fully ready, dressed and ready for Ninja today. Taking a little breather here. It's a long home stretch here, and you want to make sure you get these points. There she goes, nice and smooth onto the Y. Another dropping ledge. And she's got it in one hand save. Her right hand peeled off, but she managed to hang on with her left, showing crazy strength, especially after running here for nearly 5 minutes. And now she's got, no, just short on that dismount, peeled off. That's a killer. Now she's got to go back and do this all over again. At this point in the course, that's a tough order. You can see she's tired. She's going to need to take time. Like I said, she wants to get this point for sure. So I think the right thing to do here is for her to give herself as much rest as she needs and try to get this point. Here she goes. Big throw. No, she just doesn't have it. Just nothing left. Hard work, great battle. Good run for Sophia. Really nice run. You love to see that. The ninja high fives after the race. I always feel a little bit bad with the high fives because the ninjas can barely move their arms and hands, but you still want to show them that you appreciate the effort they put in. All right. On deck here, we got Kayla Norris. Kayla's coming out of Momentum Ninja. She was formerly with the Ninja Sports Club in Langley, which is no longer there. Kayla joined the team at Momentum about a year and a half ago, I think. And she's been working hard. I think she's enjoying Ninja. Her sister Claire competed yesterday. And I think her sister Lyndon, she doesn't compete at Ninja, but she's around the gym all the time and rock climbing, doing Ninja, whatever. And her father Paul there, you can see in the red pajamas. He's always there at the gym too, and he'll be competing later today. There's Kayla up and over and sliding down. And she gets that first point. Taking the strides onto the steps. Nice control. And she's going to take a step back to give herself a stride and generate some power onto this Tarzan tornado swing. There she goes. Nicely. One swing right up onto the wedge. There she goes. Good little lâché onto the platform. And she'll jump out in this ring and get right onto those steps. And she's got to move. Yeah. She was falling there, but she just kept moving forward. Made the jump up and over the little warped wall. Kayla taking a moment here to get herself mentally ready for these steps. They definitely are, they're definitely something that can get in your head. And she's got it. Nice job. And she'll take a swing here and then get that dismount. Very good. Kayla across the wall onto that cliffhanger. And she'll do it one more time. There we go. She's onto that blue ledge. And now looking for that ring. Get herself lined up. Get herself lined up for that landing platform. There she goes. Looks good. And she's just short. Just short. That's too bad. Now she's going to have to go back to the beginning. Fortunately, the time does pause while Jaden gets the course reset. She gets a little bit of a break here. Let's talk to her coach and you know, make sure she gets this the second time through. There we go, Kayla. Much faster through the second time. You see the difference that the second attempt makes for these ninjas. They're so good. They just need to feel stuff once or twice, and it can totally change the way they approach an obstacle. That is the real trick of ninja, is somehow learning to mentally prepare yourself so that you can run a course as if you've run it before. That is really what separates the top ninjas. Anyways, Kayla makes her way through, gets it on that second attempt, and now she's onto the log ride. Quick steps. Oh, she takes the fall on the log ride. She's going to need to go back, take a breath, reset. Okay, because there is no resetting on this obstacle, she needs to start on that platform, and her time has already started. So, but she will need to mentally reset, make those strides, and get off this obstacle if she wants her run to continue. There she, oh, she was so close there. Just that last step cost her. So she took the fall. She'll continue on with her run. See what she can do on the rest of the course. Yeah, a little bit short on the door crasher, but hey, that's okay. Kayla working her way, does a nice job to get her feet under her. That skateboard wanted to slip away, but she managed to get her knees bent so that her feet got right underneath her and she could push up onto the board. She's looking for that platform. Nice push and a great landing. There he goes. Nice swing back, got the legs tucked up, nice and easy. And the stream is frozen up here. I think the audio is still on, but yeah. The camera may have run out of battery. Perfect timing though, considering that Kayla's run is completed, so we're not missing any of the official action. Hi. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the stream is back on now. Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta move. You got 30 seconds. Kayla. Let's get this last day one. Hey, keep going. Keep moving. Yeah. 10 seconds.
All right, we're back. Kayla's time is officially expired, so she got a little playtime on the course, and looks like she had fun. Can't always win at Ninja, but you go out there, give it your best. Do some things that you weren't sure you were going to be able to do, and I think that's always a success, you know. Ninja's a tough sport. Just one thing goes wrong on the end, it can make a difference from between, you know, having a great day and having a day you don't really want to talk about, but you still go out there, give it your best, sort of, and see how things go. So up next here, we got Danica Mickelson out of Momentum Ninja. Danica's been around Ninja for a long time now, I think since 2018. I know she was at the UNAA World Championships in 2018 and actually won the 9 and under category. She was first place, so she was our first champion from Momentum Ninja. And she's been at CNL these last couple years. I believe she got 5th in 2022 and 5th again this year in Edmonton in 2023. She's over the wall and onto the steps, moving quickly, confident, straight to that dismount, and smooth through to the next one. There goes Danica. Smooth through the steps, through the donuts, no problem. Again, moving very fast here. This course is a long course, but you do run out of time at the end, so you do got to move. And you need to also build in some time for rest. So the quicker and more efficiently you can get through these first half of the course, the more time you're going to have for rest later on, and to get through the course, those last 3 obstacles that no one's been able to solve yet. Danica straight over the log ride, right into the doorbuster. Danica's fairly tall for a ninja, so hopefully she'll be able to spot the landing over those doors, right through the doors, and yeah, she's good. Sat right down on the platform, but that's okay. Hands and feet on the platform are okay. Short there, but she got those, able to get her feet on the platform to give herself that final push she needed, and she's up the wall, no problem. Moving on to the ring. Take a big swing back here. Yeah, she's trying to figure out how does she want to approach this. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. Coach wants her to come straight back. Yeah, tuck her feet up, and there you go. Now, I think Danica's opting to not pull on the rope for the ram because it is a double-edged sword. When you get that platform moving, it does become harder and more intimidating to walk on. So she just jumps directly to it and then walks confidently across it. Like I said earlier, I've been on that thing. It's no small feat even to walk on that, in my opinion. But these ninjas make it look easy. Whoa, Danica almost stepped backwards off that platform, but she saved it just in time. You hate to see someone lose a point on something like that. Quickly onto the spinning square. She's got to get her hands, oh, and she peels off. She couldn't quite get her hands set on opposite sides of the square. The time will stop, and Jaden's got the countdown on, so it will start again here. She's going to take a bit of a breath. She wants to make sure she gets this point. These next 2 actually points are, they're long, but you definitely need to get them if you want to be in podium contention. The retries, they don't count in your final score. Your final score is simply the number of obstacles you've completed, and then the tiebreaker for that is time. So the retries don't come into play in the final scoring. So Danica can still clear these final few obstacles and be in a great position to be on the podium. Nice dismount. Much better. This is a long course. You can see it on the athletes. She's been going for 3.5, almost 4 minutes here. So you do need that time for the rest because those points are important. Goes onto the dropping ledge. She's got it. Onto that cliffhanger, and she'll need to make sure she gets that dismount. There she goes. She's got that dismount. Yeah. And she's going to get set now for the pressure cooker. No one's been able to get through this. Danica's a very strong athlete, also quite tall, so she should have an advantage here in getting that final reach to the ring. Let's see if she can get there, if she's got enough left. Yeah, she's got the ring. Looking really strong here. Big pullback onto the dismount. And she's the first one clear. She gets that 13th point. That's huge. She's got just about a minute left to do the final 2 obstacles. So this obstacle, the cane, or the ice pick as they're calling it. A cane is, you're allowed to use your hand obviously on this first ring, and then cane up to the zip line, and then onto the dismount. There she goes. She's clear. So this final obstacle, you can see the blue platform with a handprint on it. This is our first look here. You want to get a big lâché as you go by that blue platform. You slap it. That triggers a ring. And the ring rolls down and she can't quite make it. Okay, time should stop. Okay, I don't know if they'll adjust her time for the reset. Obviously, everybody was scrambling to help reset the obstacle and the time didn't stop right away. Danica has about 16 seconds, maybe 20 seconds to get this last obstacle. So Danica was able to make that lâché, tap the bar, and get up to the high bar and be ready for that ring. She just couldn't quite hang on to it because you can't really see the ring as it's rolling down either. So that's another trick of this whole obstacle. There's the ring and she's got it. She's got the ring into the hook. She's got 5 seconds. She hits that buzzer. Great, great finish. Great run from Danica. She gets the clear. 5:42.13. They may adjust her time slightly. I'm not sure what the rules are on that. But it was a great run. We got our first look at the last 3 obstacles to clear. First one to clear that number 13. And then the wild Dream Chaser, I believe it's called. Great run from Danica. We'll take a quick look here at the leaderboard. You see Danica on top there with that 15 points, full clear. Then Kayla, Olivia, and Sophia. So definitely getting past that 13th obstacle, the pressure cooker. That is going to be the difference maker. And Sata is up on deck, ready to go. So Sata is another athlete here from Momentum Ninja, just across the border in Canada. Sata won the CNL National Championship. So she's the CNL National Champion for the 15-16 age category. She also got 4th in 2022. She's competed at UNAA and the WNL Worlds many seasons. She's up and over the first obstacle onto the third. Swings around the tornado. Great swing, lots of power, lots of confidence. Right onto this ring and onto the steps. Just takes the strides onto the wall, up and over the wall. Looking really good here. There you go, nice and smooth through the donuts. Big jump off the dismount. And she's onto the wall. Again, moving really quickly, really efficiently. You can see with Danica, the time is a factor. You do need to move quickly if you want to have enough time to finish this course. Sata is flying right now. I'm sure she wants to get that clear. Oh, and the ring is not reset. That's too bad. I think she'll go with full course rerun. That's too bad. So that ring wasn't reset. Happens sometimes. And so Sata will have to. I think she just said she'll wait and she'll do a rerun. of the course. Yeah, so that's too bad that happens. She will get a rerun. It's kind of a bummer. You get yourself all mentally prepared, physically ready to go, and you sort of got to do it all over again. So any advantage you have in getting that rerun is sort of offset by the fact that you know, you got to do a lot of work to get yourself to that finish starting line. So, but I can't wait to see Sata again. Can't wait to see her get another shot at the course, because I think she really has the capability to get that clear. All right, Talia Francis is up next. Talia is another athlete from Momentum Ninja. She finished second at the 2022 Canadian National Finals. And she is on the course, up and over that wall, onto the steps. Okay, she had to reach out for that tornado swing to save it. It's a great save, and then there she goes. One big kick off that gem, lots of power, and then she's right to that ring, and she's onto those steps, onto the wall, right up over the wall. She's making good time here. There you go. On the bar, on the dismount, right onto that wall. Like I was saying with Sata, these girls all know it's important for them to move quickly and efficiently. They do all want to have that shot to get to the end. So Leah's going to push back, get that dismount lined up, and she's clear. Right here, onto the log ride. Little onto the gems. Couple quick steps, and she's straight on into doorbuster. Through the doorbuster, big push onto the platform, no problem. Leah getting herself set up on this mechanic ride. There she goes. Wow, she looks like she's done that before. Nice and smooth. Great job to get her feet underneath her. And up the platform. Big push off onto the wedge. Jumps back, got her feet up and over. There she goes. Now onto this truss. She goes, makes that jump straight to the truss and strides across it no problem. Now she's just got to figure out how do you build this swing. She's got it going and into the spider wall. And looks like our camera might have run out of batteries on the gimbal. We're going manual mode now. Do not adjust your sets, ladies and gentlemen. I can see the cameraman, he's holding things sideways. I can see Talia's right here in front of me, so I can see her. She's onto the lâché bar now. She's got a big swing. Under the dropping ledge, no problem, she's got that. Now moving on to the spinning square. And she's on there nice and controlled. She's got her hands apart now, and she's going to build up the swing for the dismount. Gets the dismount. Great control. Not a lot of rest here. She's moving quickly, pushing that pace. Feels confident she can get her way through here and get her onto the pressure cooker, where I imagine she'll take a little bit of a rest because it is a physically taxing obstacle. Leah onto the cliffhanger looking for that awkward dismount, and she gets that. So she's onto the pressure cooker. She's got 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. She's made good time here. She hasn't used any of her retries. And so she's down the home stretch looking to put in a great run here. There she goes. Moving out to the end of this platform. She's got the ring. Nicely done. Nicely done on the ring. Big pull, dismounts there. She's got to go to that platform. Yeah. Yeah, that ring was right there. I don't think it's in play for that obstacle, but she got to the platform, and that is what she needed to do. Now she's going up. She's got that ice pick. She's still okay. She just needs to get her hand on it. There she goes. She's got her hand on the ice pick. Down the slide onto the platform. All right, Talia's putting in a great run. She's got a minute 25 here. She does have her retry left, so she'll be able to take 2 cracks at this if she needs to. But more importantly, she's going to get some rest. Get her chance to mentally get ready, calm herself down, think about what she needs to do, and potentially get this final obstacle and put herself in a great position for podium. There she goes. She's onto the bar. She's going to have to hurry here. Oh! And she grabs the ring. Split second timing. She's onto the platform and she gets the full clear. No retries. Great run. Amazing. I wish we had replays. I'd love to see her grab that ring just out of nowhere. That was awesome. Because when she made that lache across, she had to take an extra swing, so she had basically no time. She got to the bar, and immediately, all in one motion, she had to reach out and grab that swing. So great run from Talia. Lots of fun. Great time as well. So she puts herself in a great position today. We're just have some technical issues with the camera, getting it set up. We'll be back in a moment. Let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. There we go. See Talia on there now with 15 points. Full clear. Time of 5:02.97. Danica also full clear, 5:42. So Talia, because she didn't use any of those retries, she definitely saved that time and was able to put in a faster time, and she's on top right now. Kalina's still hanging in there with her 12 points. And let's have a look at the run order to see who we have coming up. So Alexia is not here, as far as I understand. I think that might be it for the young adult females. So I think now we'll just have Sata to do her rerun. So I can hear Jaden explaining something to the crowd. I think he's telling them that Sata's going to get her rerun. So they're showing McKenzie here up on the display. Yeah, it says McKenzie though. All right, we are back. We're going to move on to the 13-14 teen females. And then, from what I understand, Sata will run after McKenzie to finish up the young adult females. So McKenzie will be the first runner in the teen female, and then we'll have Sata run. There goes McKenzie up and over. McKenzie, as you can see from her jersey, is another competitor from Momentum Ninja. And I think her toe dragged there as she went around the tornado swing, unfortunately, so she's going to have to use her retry. Here she goes. Nice, moving quickly. Nice, very smooth onto the wedge and looking for that ring. Onto the steps and straight up that warp wall. Up and over the wall. Now moving on to the donuts. You take a breath here and she's off. There she goes, nice strides, falls onto that, falls onto the bar and makes the dismount straight to the trampoline. So this is the teen female category, but the course is exactly the same as the young adult female. So later on when we get into the masters and adult female, there's some slight modifications to the course, but the 13-14 teen females and the young adult females run in the same course today. Kenzie's got to push back. Yeah, she can. She's just. I think she's just going to need to build up a swing here and get off that platform. I think the issue is she didn't push back off that wall and use that to get her swing. So now she's sort of in no man's land, but she's going to be able to build the swing and get off. There she goes. She's off. So it cost her a bit of time, but she's still on the course, still making points. Onto the gems, onto this log ride. She's gonna quick steps, and she's clear. Onto the doorbuster. Big jump through here. This big jump. Oh, she got through, got her feet on, but she just had herself a little bit behind her and fell backwards. So she's going to need to use now her second retry. And she'll need to get this obstacle right now if she wants to continue her run. Because that landing platform is not a start-finish platform, you're okay to overshoot it. So I think the strategy here is definitely to go through those doors with as much power as possible and make sure that you do not fall backwards on that platform. There she goes, right through. Much better the second time. Yeah, because of those retries and because of getting stuck on that wall, McKenzie's going to be short on time coming down the stretch, so she's not going to have a lot of time for rest. And she's, it's going to be tough to get to the end of the course, but I know she's going to keep moving here, do everything she can to get as far as she can on the course. Okay. Just having a little trouble with this wedge dismount again. It is a little weird. You can see how that leading edge of the wedge that she's standing on sort of gets in the way of you making your swing. And it's causing some trouble for some people. There she goes. She's off. It's going to give a little pull here on the truss balance beam. And she strides across. No straps needed. Pro level. No problem. McKenzie is fearless. She's known around the gym for being fearless. She'll try anything. And I think it really helps her be a great ninja. Helps her learn, helps her grow. And all those times, all that work, trying new things really pays off, and you see it on the course here today. There she goes. Nice big swing. Up to the dropping ledge. She's got that. She's going to need a big jump over to this square. Get her hands across from each other. Yeah. Now build up a swing right at that platform. Nice job on the dismount. Okay, she definitely wants this point. And she goes right into it. It's not going to take too much time. Not going to take too much time climbing up the truss here. He's onto the Y. Getting ready for that dropping ledge. The drop's just too much. She peels off. That'll be a little bit disappointing for her, but she's all out of retries, so that'll end her run. She's got about a minute here to give the pressure cooker give it a try, see what it feels like. I think if I was allowed to do any obstacle in this course, I would skip straight to that last one. I wouldn't do that looks like some sort of thing they make you do in some sort of workout class. You know, get up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Go for the fun ones. Great job, McKenzie. All right. So we got Sata. She has a rerun from the young adult course. So there was a mishap with the obstacle on Sata's run. So she gets a full course rerun as per WNL rules. So even though McKenzie started off the teen female, we're back into the young adult female category, and Sata will get her run. So I know Sata's going to be looking at. You don't know what's on the leaderboard. She knows that full course clear is going to be required, or at least it's in reach for her, and I know she wants that, so she's off and running here. Nice and smooth through the first two obstacles. Looking really confident here. Onto the ring. Strides those steps straight to the wall, right up the wall. It's just blazing fast now. She's definitely, and onto the donuts. Cameraman doesn't even have time to catch up. And the dismount, and she's onto that warp wall. Really great time so far. You know, nobody wants to have to do a rerun, but if you do, you want it to look like this. Nice and smooth. Lots of confidence. Take what you learned and put in a great run. Push. She got a little, yeah, there she goes. That's good. Her push off the wall, she got a little crooked, but she's good now. Just cost herself a little bit of time there, but not that much. She fixed it really quickly. She's onto the log ride. Great dismount, straight into doorbuster. Here she goes. Right through it. Really nicely done. You can see how she just ran right through that platform. There's no chance for falling back on that. What happened there? Oh, she's no hands on the side of those platforms, unfortunately. So she needs to use her retry. That's too bad, but it won't cost her too much time. So she's allowed to use her hands on those front faces, but not on the inside faces, I guess. There you go. Big push. She made sure that she got the push she needed, and she's up on the wall, looking for that cat, and pushes off no problem. There she goes, onto the wedges, and onto the batting ramp. There she goes, comes across the battering ramp. builds herself up a little bit of a swing just from the way she ran across, and she's in through the spider wall onto the platform, making really good time here. She's put herself in a good position. She can take some rest down the stretch and make sure she gets all those points. Sata's up onto the dropping ledge, quickly on to the spinning square, and she's already got her swing under control, and she's working her way to the dismount. Really nice, really efficient. You can see the levels to this ninja game, and how the way she worked her way through that obstacle just shows every move she made, she was thinking about and getting her body in position for the next move. Whether it was through the lâché to the dropping ledge, straight onto the square, and then right to the dismount. Each one of those things can chew up time and energy. And you just saw there how Sata can connect it all together and save time, save her energy, getting through those obstacles. Super efficient. There we go. Sata is onto the pressure cooker. Sata's got over 2 minutes here to work her way through these last three. She's very strong. I know she did something like this at the UNAA Worlds in, 2022, I think? And look at her. She's just flying through that onto the ring, no problem. Just give herself a big pull here and then onto the dismount. Really nicely done. It just shows how strong she is and how much energy she has left at this point. Got that ice pick up to the ring and onto the dismount. Okay, here we go. We're onto this final obstacle. She's got 1:30. I think she needs to finish. She needs to finish with just over a minute left, I believe. I'm not sure though, but it's gonna be close with Talia's time. Oh, okay. So that she did hit the platform. It didn't move as much as she thought, so she tried to hang on to it and give it another pull. So I think you just need to tap it. You don't need to make it go all the way out of the way. And that ring will fall for you. So definitely the kind of obstacle kind of thing you like to see in ninja competitions, something that is totally doable, but if you haven't done it before, there's a lot to it. Oh, great try. Just a little bit short on that lâché bar. Great run from Sata. Good finish. You see your teammates out there giving her congratulations. All right, great run from Sata. So Alexia is not here. So we'll be moving back to the teen females to Beatrice Buell. Nope. Okay, the run order just changed on me. It looks like we got Yasma. Yasma is a Life Force athlete. She's been competing for many years. Been seeing her around for 3-4 years at least. She's competed at WNL Worlds, and she's up and over that first obstacle. WNL Worlds, UNAA, I believe as well, and very experienced competitor. Okay, she's going to need to reset on this tornado swing and build up a little bit of power. No, she's a little bit short on that. She'll have to reset. Try again. I think the key to this is you need to take those strides off those blocks right through the tornado swing. So she's setting up again. Okay, now she's reset back. She's going to take one big step and then jump into it That gives her a lot more power, and she's on the block, cleared the obstacle, moving on to the next. There she goes.
This wire is not.
There Yasma onto the ring, jumps onto those steps. Oh, she slips off the steps. So we're going to need to reset here, and she's going to need to take a second attempt. Okay, they're just getting the reset here. No rush. The time does stop. Okay, they got the reset. And Yasmin will take her second attempt here at this obstacle. Yasmin just on that swing off the ring, she somehow ended up right between those steps. And she'll take another attempt at it here. See if she can fix that. There she goes. She's good. She's on the steps. Using all the faces. Hands and feet are allowed. No problem. There she goes. Up and over the wall. Yasma taking a breath here before the donuts. There she goes. She's got her strides onto the bar. And she'll take a swing here and then make that dismount. There she goes. She's onto the climbing wall. The camera is having a little bit of trouble here. There we go. So Yasma working her way across the wall. Up to those rock holds. There you go. She wants to get her hands right. She's onto that cliffhanger. Looking for that ring. Big reach. And now she needs to get to that platform. She goes, just a big jump back. Needs a little more power here, but she looks like she's good to me on this. Hopefully on this next swing she can get off. There you go. She's got it. Saves herself right into the bar. I think she was falling forward there, so she made a great save and just continued on to the next obstacle. Great to have that presence of mind to know that she was falling and that she needed to jump to that bar. Kept her run going. Now she needs to get these strides over the log through that black platform. Nicely done. Onto the doorbuster. Doorbusters. She's a little short, and that'll end her run. No retries left, unfortunately, so she'll finish out the rest of her run here.
I'm good for right now. I think there's only like 10 more runs. Or
Only
8.
10 more.
Yeah, I think I hurt my back yesterday when I was having to lean off the putt for like 4 hours.
Was the race 4 hours?
But we were practicing first and warming up, and then we
All right. Looks like we have Lily Brownjohn up next. So Beatrice was on the run order. Don't think she's here. So Lily is coming at us from Momentum Ninja, and looks like she's ready to go. Up and over that wall. Nice and easy. Down onto the steps. She goes. She's taking a second to get steady. Taking that big stride and around onto the step. Nicely done by Lily. There you go, Lily on the ring and right onto the wall. Up and over the wall. Good save there, Lily. Jumping off the steps straight onto the wall. Lily does the strides through the donuts. And she's onto the wall, making great time so far here today. Lily finished 4th at this year's Canadian National Finals. And she was 2nd in the 2022 National Finals. Lily's also competed at UNAA and the WNL World Finals. She was top 20 this year at WNL World Finals. I believe she missed the cut to movement on stage 3 by one runner. Came right down to the wire. And Lily's nice and easy onto the log ride, running really smooth so far. It's really great to see. There goes Lily. Nicely into doorbusters. So this is quite an intimidating obstacle. You cannot see what's on the other side. You just have to trust yourself, trust your jump. Okay. Lily comes up a little short and falls back. So that's really good info for her to know. She has to go straight through it, push through. Yep. Got to push through right through that platform. Here she goes on her second attempt.
You got it. Left foot start.
Nice. Lily's through. Getting herself set up on the mechanic. Okay. Lily's going to need a big push off these boards. Yeah. And using those outside faces of the green blocks. And she's underneath and gets her feet under her right up onto this wedge platform. Cat back, nice and easy onto the wedge. And takes a step back, tucks her feet up, and onto that platform, no problem. There you go, Lily with a nice little jump onto this truss. Right into it with a nice swing on the platform, and she'll be able to get off onto the spider wall. No problem there. Scoots right by the rings and then onto that platform. So she had a little hold up on the door crashers. Cost her a little bit of time, but she's made up good time through those following 3 obstacles, and kind of here now. Take a bit of a rest. Make sure that she gets these next points. She's got 2.5 minutes to go. She's looking strong. Looks like she's got lots of energy to get through these big hanging obstacles here. Onto the drop, hangs on, no problem. Now she's building her swing to get over to that ledge. Nice, great control, moving her hands quickly into position so she can get that dismount. That was really nice. Similar to what I was saying about Sata, every move she made there, she was anticipating the next move, getting herself set, getting her body and her hands into position so she could progress through the obstacle, clear it quickly, and move on to the next one. Really, she's got her swing going onto this Y. No problem. Now onto the next ledge drop. She's making sure she's got lots of power. Gets her elbows, gets everything up tight, and handles the drop no problem. and turns the corner onto the dismount. And now onto everybody's favorite obstacle, the pressure cooker. She's got about a minute 20, so she's got time to take some rest here, make sure she gets this point. Trampoline on those hands, looking strong across that. Moving quickly. The ring is right there for her. She just needs to drive her knees up here, reach with one hand, and she should have it. She's got it. Big pull here and onto the dismount. Nicely done. Now this is a big reach. I saw some of the older, taller athletes. This big reach up here to this. And she's got it onto the zip line and onto the dismount. So here's Lily with the final obstacle. She's got about 30 seconds left. She'll have time for probably one attempt. Looks like she'll take her rest. She'll get it done. She'll go for that one attempt, one good attempt. Big swing here.
Come on. Aim for the bar. Good.
Up, up, up. Oh, and she just misses that ring coming down. Great attempt. She got that smack. She's got 7 seconds. I guess she has a shot. She has a shot at catching the ring. If she links this, I don't know if she has enough time to get to that finish platform. But it'll be fun to see what happens. So let's do it. Let's do it, Lily. Yes, she gets the link. And the ring, oh, I think she didn't get quite enough of a smack on that platform. Great attempt by Lily. Love to see it. Really good run she put in. She was real close there. That's what you like to see. You like to see that retry. Someone get a little farther than they did the first time. Yeah. Okay. We got Savannah here on the course. Up and over the wall. Savannah's coming here from Las Vegas, I believe. Rhino Ninja. Oh, and she just takes a fall there. Yeah, Savannah is a high-level competitor. She's been to WNL Premier. She competed at a couple NSC events this year. And she always puts in good runs. So I'm sure she'll bounce back from that fall. Moving quickly now. Onto the wedge. Onto the ring here. And onto those steps straight on the warp wall. Up and over. Nice and fast. She goes straight for those donut holes. No hesitation whatsoever. Really, lots of confidence on that. That's an obstacle that gets inside the head of a lot of people. But not Savannah. And now she's moving quickly through the warp wall. Straight to that ring. And now she's going to push back off the wall. And she's going to reset on the wall to make sure she gets lined up. And finds that dismount. No problem. Now moving on to log ride. Quickly and confidently over the log. No problem there. Now let's see on the doorbusters. And she drags her toe a little bit. She's going to have to use a retry here. She was really close. I know she's going to push through it. She's going to push through that doors. She knows what they feel like now. I hope she can get this because she's such a strong competitor. I'd love to see how far she can get on this course. There she goes. No problem. Pushed right through. took advantage of that platform that you're just allowed to go right through. You don't have to worry about sticking the landing. And she's quickly onto the mechanic. Savannah got her feet under her, a little bit of a struggle up there, but she's on the platform, no problem, and makes the jump to the wedge. Now she's going to pop off here, and she's going to have to come back, get a little more power. She should be okay this time, and she's on. Moving on to the ram. She's going to stride it. Yeah, seems like that's become the popular way to do it. Probably the best beta. As you walk across it, it does build up a bit of a swing on the wedge, or on the ram, which helps you get onto the spider wall. Savannah's through the spider wall, no problem. Looking at that bar, getting set for this next obstacle. She's not taking any rest here. She's moving quickly. She's confident in her grip here. She doesn't feel like she needs any rest. She's onto that spinning square. Gets her hand up there and stops that spin, fixes her swing, and right off to the platform. Looking really strong. Putting in a great time so far. Even with 2 fails, her time is still great. I guess I should say the 2 retries. Onto the Y. Big drop on that ledge. No problem. She's got it. Moving on to the cliffhanger and making sure she gets this dismount. Moving through the pressure cooker. Again, not taking a lot of rest. She's feeling confident. She's feeling strong. She doesn't feel like she needs the rest. She makes that reach and grabs back to the platform. She'll pull, swing, and she's off. Really looking really good so far. Now she's got to get up to this, get the ice pick up, and she's on to the zip line and makes a dismount. Really good run. Again, she's moving quickly here, straight on to this tricky Dream Chaser. Oh, she was a little too light out the tap on the, and that's it. That'll end her run. She won't get a retry. She'll try to do it for fun, but it'll end her run. She used her 2 retries earlier in the run. I think she went through that first time in the Lachey and she tapped the board, but the tap was just a little bit too light. There she goes. She's gonna have a good shot at it. Oh, yeah, she's gonna go back. I guess it needed more of a tap. Oh, it's too bad she didn't do that on her first try. She could have monkey barred back. Great run for Savannah Salinas. Really fast. Even with 2 retries, she still, I think, put up a great time. Very strong competitor. Sounds like Amelia's up next.
Alright, Amelia. Any questions for me? Alright. Let's get it, Course Crusher. Both feet on top.
get water real quick?
Yeah.
So can I put the camera down over?
Just set it on the ground on the little tripod. Get a little break. That hurts my back. I'm not doing course changes.
I'm so sad. I muted.
It's okay.
I muted it just before Amelia's run, I believe. Maybe Savannah's. I know I'm back. I'm live now. I'm telling everybody. So that's too bad. You guys missed some gold there in the commentary. I had a lot of fun doing this. Thanks to Sophia and Jada and Becca for allowing me to do this. And I'm going to hand it off to Sophia for the rest of the day.
All right, everyone. Welcome back. We are going to make some quick course changes as we are moving into the amateur and masters divisions, and we will be right back. Here's our upcoming run order. We're going to be starting with Katie in the amateur female division. Sarah asked me to call. All right, guys, we're going to get started here super soon with Katie. We do have a couple course changes from the from the teen and young adult female course. Here we go, getting the timer and competitor up here. Our amateur females have 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Katie finding her rhythm here on the tornado. Trying to climb up a little bit onto this. Looks like she's going to take a retry. Seen a lot of competitors struggle with this obstacle here. Definitely need to get a little bit higher on the tornado than you would think, and need to get lots of speed into it so you can throw yourself. There we go. Nicely done. Good correction there from Katie. Nice throw to the block. Gearing up to take on the swinging ring. Dabs. Just a little too much on there. Definitely need to be in a sort of lock-off position, especially since Katie's a little bit of a taller competitor here. Alright, let's see what corrections she can make here. Put your hands up here. That's very smart. Switching your hand will get you in a better direction towards this off-angled step. Nicely done. Alright, gotta keep your feet up. A lock-top position is gonna be good to keep your feet up, nice and tucked up. Unfortunately just lets the feet down a little too early. But she's gonna keep on going here. Alright, moving on over to the donut no holes. We've seen competitors fly through this so far. And Katie, no exception. Nice strides through the donuts and onto the trampoline. Nicely onto the first cliffhanger there. Ooh, got it caught a little bit, but nice correction. Unfortunately, just a little too far away from the wall to smudge your feet on there. One thing that has been changed for our amateurs and masters is that there are 2 gumdrops instead of 1 on the beam. So yeah, that is not moving for anybody. Katie right along through it. Oh, and a nice push right onto the block. Nicely done. We've seen a lot of people struggle on that so far, but Katie able to figure it out nicely. Nice reach over to the block. Sorry, folks. Got a little bit of a interesting camera angle there. There we go. Katie stepping on up to make the jump to the dismount. Nicely done. Thought he did a nice big swing. Yeah, right on over. Sorry about the camera angle there. There we go. Blowing up the momentum here. Gotta get a nice stick into the spider ball. Nicely done. Able to get all 4 limbs in there nicely and down to the platform. Coming up on 10 seconds. Nice big swing here. Here she goes. Oh, touches it and gets it down, but unable to hold on. Unfortunately, was taken out a little bit early. on the swinging ring, but an amazing job from Katie. Powered through the rest of the course. Okay. We're gonna make a quick change with our camera here really quickly. But for the leaderboard, instead of put Katie in first, we will see in our run order here that up next we will have Sloan, another amateur female coming out of Northwest Ninja Park. Here's our run order for the rest of the wave here. Oh, there we go. There's me. Yep, we're gonna have Sloan finish us out for the amateur females. Yep, we're good. And then we're gonna move into the amateur males with Paul and Alex. And we'll finish out with the masters with Sharon, Heather, Keith, and Zach. So we're gonna start off with Sloan in the amateur females division. All right, here we go. Sliding right on down. Celebrating after the first obstacle. Going cautiously across. Sometimes it's good to really lock in these moves, especially since we've seen a lot of people slip accidentally on these early ones. So lining up for the swing. Right on to the angled steps. She's going to climb up and take on Donut No Holes. So far, no fails on this today. Everybody watches each other and learns that big, nice strides right in the middle. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely the technique we're seeing here. Nice control here on the swings. Looking so strong out here. And there's another change, from the teen and young adult females. Our amateurs and masters are able to use the rest of the cliffhangers instead of the ring. Slow making it look easy. You can see the whole Northwest Ninja Park crew over there cheering her on. And a good save. Also, they may have spun back there on her last step, but able to save it nicely. Big power through the doorbusters. Sloan is absolutely killing this course. No retries quite yet. Nice push to the board. This is definitely an awkward movement here because the skateboard likes to scoot back on you, but no problem for Sloan. Nice jump to the landing platform. Coming up on about 3.5 minutes left. Plenty of time for this nice pace that she's going at. Ooh, and a nice save there, able to keep her foot off the ground. Building up the momentum here. Nice stick! Wasn't able to get her left foot in, but no, excuse me, left hand, but no problem. About 2.5 minutes left. Gonna take a knee, take some rest here. As you're entering the back half of the course, you're already pretty winded, and it starts to get really ramp up in difficulty here, as we've seen. Nice quick cliche. So she grazed the pad slightly. Incidental is okay. However, if it is a big kind of jolt into the pad, they will be called. Toss it up before drop it like it's hot. Both of the black planks, including this obstacle and the one previous, both drop. However, in drop it like it's hot, the black plank will drop a significant more amount. Coming up on a minute here. Nice, powerful initiation. See how she sustains this drop here? Nicely done. Now it's got to lock in the dismount. Nicely done. Under 30 seconds here. Gotta keep moving. Oh, looks like she's gonna go for the cliffhanger beta here. We've only seen 2 people, including Sloan, try this. Ah! Unable to get all the way up there, and looks like she has about 10 seconds left. That's gonna be the end of her course there. But an amazing job from Sloan. Looked so smooth and so powerful throughout the entire course. Amazing job. For our leaderboard, that's going to put Sloan in first place. Awesome. And up next, we're going to have Paul Norris moving into our amateur division. Paul coming out of Momentum Ninja in Canada. We've seen the Momentum Ninjas crush the course today. We had many finishers in the young adult female division from the Momentum crew. Let's see if Paul can do the same. I love his pants. Very, very nice and flashy. Nicer than Paul, one of our taller competitors, able to use that height to his advantage here with these reaches. Right on up the steps and up on the warp wall. Nice big strides. Ooh, a little bit of a crash landing there on the trampoline, but he's going to keep it going. You can tell he's having fun out here on the course, smiling after every obstacle. That's really the main goal, just to come out here and have fun. Good save there. Looks like his hand slipped, but able to recover. Got a lock in the dismount. Nicely done. Taking a breather here before the log ride. With a grueling course of 15 obstacles with many of them being upper body, you definitely gotta appreciate the balance obstacles and take them almost as a rest time for your arms. Getting ready here. Ooh, a little bit of a slip. It's like he didn't quite step right in the middle there, but he has a retry he can use. You can see him still smiling. Oh, the hat's coming off. It's getting serious. Gearing up to take on the log ride again. Nicely done! Great correction from Paul. That's really the beauty of the retry system here. Sometimes you don't quite get the feel of an obstacle at first, but after that you're able to really lock it in. Good correction by Paul. Nicely through the doorbusters. Nice power out of Paul. We can see it's kind of sliding back on him just a little bit. There we go, nicely up onto the board. Nice powerful swing right to the block. The jump back technique has proven to be a very successful one for our athletes here so far. Doesn't even need to swing the board right on up. Nice powerful swings. Looks like he has enough to really lock it in here. Oh, looks like he went straight to the ring there. Big celebration. That was quite a move. We haven't seen anybody do that yet so far, I believe. Taking a rest here, about 1:30 left. Using the spider roll to his advantage. Definitely smart. Looks like he's going for a cast here. Oh, maybe something. Maybe something a little bit crazier. It's like he may have been trying to jump on top of the bar, and then jump to this next element here. Here he goes. Oh my gosh, what a move! Haven't seen anybody try that yet so far. About 40 seconds left here. Definitely got to line up his hips for the dismount. Nicely done. Under 30 seconds left. He does have enough time to nail this obstacle. About 10 seconds here. Definitely got to move. Ooh, a nice grab. 2 seconds left, though. That's going to be the end of his run, unfortunately. Time just caught up to him there, but amazing job from Paul. Looks like he was having a blast out there on the course. And certainly powered through every single obstacle. Amazing job. As for the leaderboard, that's going to put him in first. However, for our run order, up next we have Alex, also in the amateur male division. Then we will move into our last 4 after Alex, the Masters Division.
1 sec, we just gotta change our live streamer here real quick. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate it.
Oh, what's happening?
I have to go to work. Sorry. Sorry, you're, I'm gonna switch you to live stream. I'm switching you to live stream, and Olivia, I'm switching you to resets that Tori was doing. You can go for it.
Looks like we're doing a quick change on the camera here. But just as a reminder of our run order, up next is going to be Alex, rounding us out for the amateur division. Then we will finish out the wave with our masters. All right, here we go. Nicely right on up. One of the smoothest I think we've seen so far onto that slider. Nice precision. Right on up to the angled step there. Lots of momentum. Using it to his advantage. Right on down to the trampoline. Smooth move through the wall runner. Absolutely no problems for Alex. Gearing up for the log ride. Now this log will not move very much because of those 2 green gems underneath. However, definitely still need to have good foot placement there, just as Alex did. Nice power right onto the block there. So smooth. Another big push here. Right onto the board. Coming up at about 3.5 minutes here. Plenty of time to lock in the rest of the course at the pace he's going. Oh, looks like tried to go down on his hands and knees, but too much momentum coming down at once. He does have a retry though. The challenge course is nice because it's really forgiving on some mistakes that people can make here. Alex, nice across. Quickly through the spider wall. Nicely done. Chalking up before Lachey squared. Will he do the crazy beta that Paul did last run is the question. That was quite something. But let's see how Alex tackles Lachey squared. Nice powerful Lachey. Good grab. Quick movements there, wasting no time on the spinner. Nice powerful kick. Right onto the board. Now this is going to drop a little bit more than the previous one. Let's see how he handles it. Nicely done. Smoothly to the board. Nice dismount. Just under a minute and a half. Plenty of time, however, he will need to keep his pace. Not much room for rest here. Going for the shoulder press. Nice quick movements. Good grab. Coming up on a minute. Nicely done. Needs to pick up the pace just slightly here. That's another change. Our amateur and masters competitors do not need to use the cane. Just need to, oh no! Lets the ring get away from him. He just looks like he's gonna take a retry there. That's smart. Able to let it reset, but just over 30 seconds here. He's gonna need to blast through this. Nice save. Right on down. Let's see him go straight into this. Just under 30 seconds. Oh, just misses the handhold there. But amazing job from Alex. Powered through the course until the very end. Oh, looks like he's gonna try it again with the time he has left. There he goes. Needs to get up to the bar. Aw. So close, but was able to get the hand punch on the second time. Awesome job, Alex. As for the leaderboard, that's going to put him in first place with 14 points. Just a bit ahead of Paul with 11 points. And next up, we're going to move into our Masters and round out our wave to here, starting with Sharon. Sharon coming out of Momentum Ninja. We saw her daughter, Lily, crush the course earlier in the teen female division. Good save there. Good agility. Needs to get some speed up into this. Nicely done. Gearing up to take on this swing. Nicely right on up. So smooth. Rocking the blue Series 1 shoes. Series 1 definitely a really popular shoe in the ninja community right now. Right on down to the trampoline. Sharon looking strong on the wall runner. Nice tack down. Eyeing up the log ride here. Definitely gonna have fast feet. Nicely done. So smooth. Let's see how she takes on the doorbusters. Definitely gotta have a lot of power into this. Nicely done. No problem for Sharon. Right through the doors. Nice big push. Eyeing up the dismount here. Nicely done. There's about 4 minutes left. Plenty of time. She's blazing through the course. She is entering the back half where we have seen a lot of people stop and take rests. Unfortunately, being as pumpy as this course is, taking time to rest definitely can take up a lot of your time for the other obstacles that need lots of time, such as the very last one, where we've seen people take up retries or even a whole minute. But Sharon moving at a great pace here. Nice, easy stick.
Remember our front kicks? Massive, straight to the ceiling, right?
You got a nice, powerful swing. Nicely done. Good catch. Nice grab there. Ooh, and a little bit of a torpedo, but there we go. Controlling it nicely. Having a little bit of trouble on her swing. There we go. Lined it up. Nicely done. Great correction.
How's your grip? Is it locking up at all? No. Okay. Remember to kick hard afterwards, right?
Another powerful Ashay. Nice grab. Now this is going to drop a little bit more than the last one. Gearing up for the drop. Nicely done. So nice and smooth. Well, it looked like she practically floated to the board. Ooh, looks like she may have hit her face on the pole, but she's still going to power through. I think so. Taking a little water and chalk break. Coming up in a minute. Under a minute here. Nice strong press up onto that. Good movements. Love how she's using her knees to really easily move her hands across the board. Nice grab. Looking so strong out here. Oh, she's got about 20 seconds here. Definitely got to move. One of our shorter competitors needs to get lots of power. Oh! Falls off the back there. But she does have about 10 seconds, which is enough time to lock in this obstacle. She's got to go. Yeah, big power here. Big reach. 3 seconds. Oh! So close! Unfortunately, time got to her on the second to last obstacle, but she powered through until the very end. Was so perfect on the course, didn't even use any retries. Amazing job. As our first Master Female, that's going to put her in first place. However, up next, we got Heather Nelson, Life Force's own, and also in the Masters Female division. Then we will see Keith and Zach in our Masters Male. All right, Heather's getting started. Heather always manages to tear up the course. Any course that Jaden brings here. She's been one of only 2 finishers on many of the courses here. An endurance queen. Definitely knows how to pace herself and stay focused on the course. Ooh, had a little bit of a foot dab there. Looks like she maybe let go a little too late and has shot her out to the side. But Heather knows the feel of it now. She knows how to make a correction. Nicely done. Right onto the block. Lining up for the rain swing. Nicely done. Able to sustain all of that momentum coming into the angled steps. No. A little bit of a spill there. Looks like she maybe stepped a little bit too far to the left there. But she's going to use another retry. But this is just only a little bit of a hiccup for Heather. Definitely knows how to make a correction. Nicely done. So smooth. Unfortunately, she has used up both of her retries. However, this should not be a problem for Heather as we're getting into some really heavy upper body obstacles. Heather always looking so strong. Nicely done. Right up to the cliffhangers. Nice tack down. We saw her daughter Jazzy yesterday in the preteen female division absolutely kill the course. And Heather looking to do the same. Nice smooth movements through the spinner. No room for error here on the doorbusters. Got to channel all that power. Nicely done. Right up onto the block. Just under 4 minutes here. Nice power. Making sure her hair doesn't get caught there. That would not be fun. Right up onto the board. Nicely done. Right onto the angled step. Going on to the ram now. Just over 3 minutes. Plenty of time, but will need to keep the pace she's at. Not much room for rest, unfortunately. But Heather, like I mentioned, so good at these endurance courses. Definitely knows how to steady her breathing, focus in, and fight through. Nice steady stick in. Nice grab on the drop.
This one's gonna spin. You got it. Yes. One hand on each side. Yep. Good. You kick where you want to go.
Hands on either side. Just need to kick towards the mat. There we go. Lining it up. Just over 2 minutes here. We did see Sharon time out on the second to last obstacle. But Heather does have enough time to finish the course. Gotta sustain this drop here. Nicely done. Under a minute and 30 here. Went up on the last 3 obstacles. Definitely got a move, but Heather taking a nice deep breath. So she's going for the shoulder press. Looking so strong up here. Nearing the end of the board. Got to lock in that grab on the ring. Nicely done. Great save there. Have a little bit of trouble gaining some swing. There we go. Looks like she can maybe go on this one. There we go. 30 seconds left. Definitely got to push the pace here. Nice power. Right on up. 20 seconds left. Needs to move straight into this. 15 left. 10 seconds. Oh, misses the lache. That's going to be the end of her run. Fought to the very end, the very last obstacle. Amazing job, Heather. Was able to really come back from those 2 slip-ups and have a clean run from there up until the end where the time just got to her. Amazing job, Heather, as per usual. That's going to put her in first, just 1 point ahead of Sharon. Amazing job to both of them. And up next, we're going to have Keith coming out of Northwest Ninja Park, and then Zach rounding out the wave in the Masters Male Division. All right, Keith stepping up to the plate here. Our Masters males have 6 minutes to complete 15 obstacles. Keith making his way through Tornado Chaser. Nice power. Needs to just line it up. Building up some speed. There he goes, getting the foot on top. Nice save there. Definitely don't want to use the retries early in the course if you don't have to. Keith making good corrections here. Reaching over to the ring. Gonna need to snap it off of that magnet. Nicely done. Right onto the angled steps. Oh, looks like the donuts were definitely moving there, but no problem for Keith. Nice save there on the cliffhanger. Fingertip grab. Looking strong on the back half of the wall runner. Nice light steps. Let's see what power he can channel here on the doorbuster. Nicely done. We've seen our competitors in this wave really just power through the doorbuster. Coming up on 3 minutes here. Oh, looks like he almost took out Sloan on that swing, but Sloan's good. Resetting to get a lined up swing. Oh, looks like his feet just slipped off there. But he does have a retry he can use, his first retry. Oh, trying to hook a foot. Not quite lined up, and he's... There we go. Nice correction there. About 2.5 minutes remaining. Steadying it to walk across. It's like he got it. Plenty of momentum to get right into the spider wall. Taking a deep breath before taking on Lachey squared. Just about 1:45 remaining. A little bit tight on time, but if Keith powers through, which it looks like he is, and he can definitely finish this tough, grueling course. Nice grab there, barely swinging on him. About a minute left here. Last 4 obstacles. Nice grab. Just needs to lock in the drop here. Nice grab. He's fighting through. You know he's feeling the burn, but he's really powering through. Nicely done. Just under 30 seconds here at the pressure cooker. Definitely got to get moving. With movements through the boards. Oh, a two-handed grab on the rain. Haven't seen that quite yet. Nicely down to the platform. Coming up on 5 seconds here. And that's going to be the end of Keith's run. Unfortunately, time just got to another one of our competitors. But an amazing job. Definitely powered through. Loved that technique at the end. The two-handed grab on the rain. That's something new. A new beta break. That's going to put him in first place with 13 points. A very competitive run there. Nicely done. And we're going to round out this wave with our final runner, Zach. Another Masters male competitor coming out of Skyhook Ninja Fitness. Skyhook just hosted a competition last month. So it's awesome to see our Skyhook team come down here and take on a Life Force course. Building up some momentum here. Nice stick. Right on up to the angled step. Definitely wasting no time here. Right on up to the angled step. Ooh, nice strides there. Looks like had a little bit of a double step there, but able to save it nicely. Strong here through the wall runner. Right on up to the cliffhangers and rock holds. Nice tack down. Chalk it up before the balance here. Honestly, that's totally valid. There's a bar here that you definitely need some grip for. Nicely onto the gem. Gotta have nice light feet across this spinner. Nicely done. All right, gearing up to take on the doorbusters. Lots of power here. Nicely done. Our last couple of competitors have had no problem with the doorbuster. Zach making it look easy. Exactly, this is looking like light work for Zach. So far, no retries used yet. About 3.5 minutes remaining. Got a good pace going here. We have seen the last couple competitors unfortunately time out. So Zach, being the last runner, knows to really pick up the pace when needed and be steady and swift throughout the course. Nice balance across the board. Nice sticking to the spider wall, opting to use those reins. Oop, never mind. He's going right across the spider wall. His chalk bait is so cute. Little fuzzy monsters there. Great power in his lâché. Right on up to the drop. Just over 2 minutes here. Definitely enough time to get the clear. But of course, these last couple obstacles are so strenuous on the upper body. No problem on the drop for Zach. Nice throw over. No retries used yet. A perfectly clean run. Nearing the edge of the board, looking strong. Nice grab. Looked like he was even able to sustain himself on one arm up on the board. Nice control. Over a minute left. Plenty of time. Deep breath before the zoomies. We have seen the ring get away from some people, but Zach, nice grip on it. Taking the slider down. Oh, a little bit of a hesitation on the drop, but there we go, locking it. Oh! Oh no, looks like he fell forward off that pad, which is also the starting pad for the last obstacle. But he can use a retry here. Unfortunately, he will not be able to use another retry on this obstacle, but should be no problem. Oh, looks like he missed the... Oh, he's letting it go. Oh, wow, we haven't seen anybody reach back for it. Oh, no! Oh, looks like he wasn't quite ready for it. And unfortunately, the ring got away from him. But an amazing job from Zach. Looked so smooth throughout the entire course. Unfortunately, was shot down by that tricky last obstacle. And for our Masters Male leaderboard, that is going to put him in first place. And I will see everybody back here for the teen and young adult male division and the elite female division at, let us see, 2:15.